Has your cat ever climbed on top of you, curled up, and fallen asleep like you were the safest place in the world? At first, it seems cute, maybe even a little random, but here's the surprising part. When a cat chooses to sleep on top of you, it may mean much more than comfort. Cats are not as careless as they look. They choose where they sleep very carefully because sleep is when they feel most vulnerable. So when your cat rests on your chest, your legs, your stomach, or even right beside your face, it could be showing trust, instinct, affection, protection, and even a hidden form of communication. But the real reason may surprise you because your cat is not just sleeping on you, it may be choosing you. And by the end of this video, you'll understand why this simple habit can reveal so much about what your cat feels for you. If your cat does this, stay until the end, because one of the reasons is much deeper than most people realize. So let's start with the first reason your cat may sleep on top of you. And this one seems simple, but it explains a lot. Your cat may be using you as a source of warmth. Cats love warm places. That's why they lie in sunny windows, sleep on laptops, curl up near blankets, or squeeze themselves into tiny warm corners. But when your cat chooses your body, it's not just because you are warm, it's because your warmth feels alive, steady, and familiar. Your breathing, your heartbeat, your body temperature, all of that creates a place that feels safe and comfortable. To your cat, your chest or your lap may feel like the perfect resting spot. But here's where it gets more interesting. A cat doesn't sleep just anywhere. In the wild, sleeping is one of the most vulnerable moments for an animal. When a cat sleeps, it cannot react as quickly. It cannot defend itself as easily. It has to trust the place where it rests. So when your cat climbs on you and falls asleep, it is not making a random choice. It is saying in its own way, this place feels safe. And that changes everything, because many people think cats are cold, distant, or independent all the time. But the truth is, cats can be deeply selective with their affection. They may ignore you during the day, walk away when you call them, or act like they don't care. Then suddenly, at night, they climb onto you and sleep like they have chosen their favorite person in the house. That is not an accident. Your cat may be telling you that your presence brings comfort, not in a loud way, not in an obvious way, but in a quiet, instinctive way. And this is why your cat may choose to sleep on your chest, especially. Your chest moves when you breathe. Your heartbeat creates a rhythm. Your voice, your smell, and your warmth are all close together there. For a cat, that can feel calming, almost like a safe rhythm they can relax into. And if your cat sleeps on your legs, your stomach, or your back, the meaning can still be similar. It found a place on you where it feels stable, protected, and comfortable. But warmth is only the beginning, because if your cat only wanted heat, it could choose a blanket, it could choose the couch, it could choose the sunny spot on the floor, but instead, it chose you. And that brings us to the next reason. Your cat may be showing trust, not the kind of trust dogs usually show with excitement and energy. Cat trust is different. It is quieter, it is more subtle, and sometimes it looks exactly like this, sleeping on top of you. When a cat sleeps near you, it is already a sign of comfort, but when it sleeps directly on you, it is getting even closer. It is letting its guard down while touching you. That means your cat does not see you as a threat. In fact, it may see you as part of its safe space. And this is one of the most beautiful parts of cat behavior. They don't always show love the way humans expect. They don't always come when called. They don't always want to be held. They don't always enjoy being kissed or squeezed, but when a cat chooses to rest on you, it may be showing something stronger than attention. It may be showing emotional safety, and for a cat, that matters a lot, because cats are both predators and prey in nature. They hunt, but they also protect themselves. That's why they can be cautious, alert, and easily startled. So if your cat falls asleep on top of you, it may be saying, I trust you enough to relax. And that is not a small thing. Now, before we continue, tell me in the comments, does your cat sleep on your chest, your legs, your stomach, or right beside your face? Because where your cat sleeps may also reveal something interesting. And if you love understanding these little cat behaviors, leave a like and subscribe, because every small habit can say much more than it seems. But now comes the part most people don't realize. Your cat may not only be sleeping on you because it trusts you, it may also be marking you. Not in a bad way, not in a strange way, but in a very cat-like way. And once you understand this, You may never look at this behavior the same way again. Your cat may be marking you as part of its world, and this is where things get really interesting. Cats have scent glands in different parts of their body, especially around the face, cheeks, forehead, paws, and tail area. That's why your cat may rub its face against your hand, bump its head into you, brush against your legs, or press its body close to yours. To humans, it looks like affection, and many times it is, but for cats, it is also communication. When your cat rubs against you or sleeps on top of you, it may be leaving its scent on you, not because it owns you in the way humans think of ownership, but because scent is one of the ways cats create familiarity. To your cat, a familiar scent means comfort. It means safety. It means this belongs in my space. So when your cat sleeps on you, it may be mixing its scent with yours. And in the cat's mind, that can make you feel even more like family. This is why some cats sleep on the same person over and over again. They may have more than one human in the house. They may receive food from someone else. They may play with another person. But when it is time to sleep, they choose one specific body, one specific smell, one specific rhythm. That choice can mean something. Your cat may have decided that you are part of its safe territory, and that is a big compliment in cat language. Because cats do not give that kind of closeness to everyone. They observe, they test, they wait, they decide, and sometimes they choose very quietly. Maybe your cat doesn't follow you all day. Maybe it doesn't sit in your lap every time you want. Maybe it acts independent most of the time. But then, when the house gets quiet, when the lights go down and everything feels calm, it climbs on top of you. That moment may be your cat's way of saying, you are familiar to me. You are safe. You are mine. But there is another reason that surprises many people. Your cat may also be looking for emotional comfort. Yes, cats can seek emotional comfort too. They may not show stress exactly like humans do, but they can feel it. They can notice changes in the home. They can react to new smells, new people, loud sounds, different routines, and even your mood. And when your cat sleeps on top of you, it may be trying to feel grounded. Your body is warm. Your scent is familiar. Your breathing is repetitive. Your presence is predictable. For a sensitive cat, that can be deeply calming. This is why some cats become more clingy when something changes. Maybe you moved furniture. Maybe there was a new pet. Maybe someone visited the house. Maybe you were gone longer than usual. Maybe your cat sensed that you were sad, stressed, or tired. Then suddenly, it comes closer than normal. It lies on you. It presses against you. It sleeps with more contact. And many people think, my cat is just being needy. But it may be more than that. Your cat may be trying to reconnect with the safest thing it knows, you. And this is where the behavior becomes more emotional, because cats build routines around safety. They like knowing what to expect. They like familiar places. They like familiar sounds. And if you are a big part of your cat's routine, your presence can become one of its strongest comfort signals. So when your cat sleeps on top of you, it may not only be resting its body, it may be calming its nervous system. It may be choosing the place where it feels most settled. And sometimes the reason is even deeper, because your cat may also be responding to your emotions. Many cat owners notice something strange. When they are sad, sick, anxious, or exhausted, their cat suddenly stays closer. It may sit beside them. It may lie on their chest. It may sleep near their head. It may become unusually quiet and attentive. Now, cats may not understand human emotions the way people do, but they are very good at noticing changes. They notice your voice. They notice your movement. They notice your routine. They notice when you stay in bed longer. They notice when your energy changes. And because of that, your cat may come closer when something feels different about you. So if your cat sleeps on top of you during a difficult day, it might not be random. It may be drawn to your warmth, your stillness, and the change in your behavior. And in its own quiet way, it may be staying close. Not with words, not with dramatic gestures, but with presence. And sometimes, that is exactly how cats show connection. They don't always comfort you by acting excited. Sometimes they comfort you by simply choosing not to leave. And if your cat has ever done this when you were feeling down, comment below, because this is one of those moments that many cat owners never forget. But we still haven't reached the most surprising reason, because sometimes when your cat sleeps on top of you, it may not only be seeking safety, it may also be offering safety. And this next part changes the way many people understand cats. Sometimes your cat may sleep on top of you because it feels like it is protecting you. Now, this does not mean your cat thinks it is a guard dog. Cats protect in a different way. They don't always bark, chase, or stand in front of danger. Instead, they protect through presence, awareness, and closeness. A cat may choose a sleeping spot where it can feel your movement, hear small sounds around the house, and stay connected to what is happening. So when your cat sleeps on your chest, your stomach, your legs, or near your head, it may be doing more than resting. It may be staying close enough to notice if something changes. And this comes from instinct. Cats are naturally alert animals, even when they look completely relaxed. A part of them is still listening. They can hear tiny sounds. They can notice movement. They can wake up quickly. That is why your cat may suddenly lift its head in the middle of the night, stare at the door, or look toward a sound you didn't even hear. To you, it may seem mysterious, but to your cat, the environment is full of information, and when it sleeps on top of you, it may be choosing a place where it feels connected to both you and the room around you. This is one reason some cats sleep near the chest or head. They can feel your breathing. They can hear your heartbeat. They can sense your movement. And at the same time, they can quickly react if something around them feels unusual. But here's the surprising part. Your cat may not only feel protected by you, it may also feel responsible for staying near you. Not in the human sense of responsibility, but in the instinctive sense of belonging. When cats live together and trust each other, they may rest close, groom each other, watch each other, and share safe spaces. So when your cat sleeps on you, it may be treating you as part of its group, part of its family, part of the safe circle. And that means your cat may not see you only as the person who gives food. It may see you as someone connected to its survival, comfort, and emotional world. That is why this behavior can feel so special, because your cat is choosing closeness during the moment when it is most vulnerable. And at the same time, it may be staying close while you are vulnerable too. You are asleep. You are still. You are quiet. And your cat may be there, pressed against you, sharing that peaceful moment. This is why some cat owners say they feel like their cat watches over them. Maybe your cat sleeps at your feet every night. Maybe it lies across your chest when you are sick. Maybe it stays beside your head when you are sad. Maybe it curls up on your stomach and refuses to move. And even if we should not exaggerate what cats understand, one thing is clear. Cats notice patterns. They notice when you are different. They notice when the house feels different. They notice when something in the routine changes. And sometimes they respond by coming closer. But now let's talk about something many people misunderstand. If your cat sleeps on top of you, it does not always mean the same thing every time. The meaning can change depending on where it sleeps. If your cat sleeps on your chest, it may be drawn to your heartbeat, your breathing, and the feeling of emotional closeness. If your cat sleeps on your legs, it may enjoy your warmth while still keeping a little independence. It wants to be close, but not too trapped. If your cat sleeps on your stomach, it may feel comfortable with your body warmth and your steady movement. If your cat sleeps near your face, that can be a very strong sign of trust, because your cat is choosing to be close to your breath, your scent, and your eyes. And if your cat sleeps on your back, especially when you are lying down, it may simply see you as a warm, stable, comfortable place, almost like a living pillow. But no matter the position, there is one thing all of these have in common. Your cat is choosing contact. And for a cat, contact is meaningful because cats are very aware of personal space. They don't usually let just anyone touch them. They don't always enjoy being picked up. They may walk away if someone gets too close. So when your cat decides to press its body against yours and sleep there, it is making a quiet decision. It is saying, I feel safe enough here. And that is why forcing this behavior usually does not work. You cannot make a cat trust you by grabbing it and putting it on your lap. You cannot force closeness and expect it to mean affection. With cats, the strongest signs are the ones they choose by themselves. The slow blink, the head bump, the gentle rub, the soft purr, the quiet moment when they lie down near you, and yes, the moment they climb on top of you and fall asleep. That choice is what makes it special, because your cat could be anywhere. On the couch, in a box, under the bed, by the window, on a blanket, in a hidden corner. But instead, it chooses your body, your warmth, your scent, your rhythm, your presence. And once you understand that, this habit stops looking random. It starts looking like a silent message. But we still have one final and deeper explanation. And this is the part that makes many cat owners look at their cat differently. Because when your cat sleeps on top of you, it may be showing one of the highest forms of trust a cat can give. And here's the deeper truth: when your cat sleeps on top of you, it may be showing one of the strongest signs of trust it can give. Because for a cat, sleep is not just rest. Sleep is surrender. When your cat closes its eyes, relaxes its body, and stays close to you, it is choosing to be vulnerable near you. That means your cat feels safe enough to stop watching everything for a moment, safe enough to lower its guard, safe enough to let your presence become part of its peace. And that is a big deal, because cats are not careless with trust. They may enjoy food from many people, they may play with different people, they may accept attention from visitors, but deep rest is different. A cat usually chooses its sleeping place carefully. It wants warmth, it wants protection, it wants an escape route, it wants a place where it feels in control. So if your cat chooses your body, it means your presence has become part of that safe place. Not just your bed, not just your room, you. And this is why this behavior can feel so emotional to many cat owners. Because your cat is not saying "I love you" with words. It is saying it through instinct, through closeness, through routine, through the quiet choice to stay. And sometimes that means more than any loud display of affection. But there is one detail that makes this even more surprising. Some cats only do this with one person. They may live with an entire family. They may know everyone in the house. They may receive food from someone else. They may play with another person. But when it is time to sleep, they choose the same human again and again. Why? Because cats often bond through consistency. They remember who feels calm, who respects their space, who doesn't force them, who feeds them, who speaks softly, who makes them feel secure. And over time, your cat may connect your smell, your voice, and your presence with safety. So when it sleeps on top of you, it may be returning to the person it trusts most. That doesn't mean your cat hates everyone else. It just means you may have become its favorite safe place. And that is one of the most beautiful things about cats. They don't give trust loudly. They give it quietly. They don't always run to you with excitement. They may simply appear beside you when the house is calm. They may sit near you without asking for anything. They may blink slowly from across the room. They may curl up on your chest and fall asleep like the world finally feels okay. And if you have ever had a cat do that, you know how special it feels, because in that moment, your cat is not just resting, it is connecting. Now, does this mean every cat that sleeps on you is expressing deep emotional love every single time? Not always. Sometimes it really is about warmth. Sometimes it is comfort. Sometimes it is habit. Sometimes it is because you are the softest thing nearby. But the important part is this: even those simple reasons still require trust. A cat will not fully relax on someone it does not feel safe with. So whether your cat is looking for warmth, comfort, scent, security, or emotional closeness, the fact that it chooses you still says something. It says your cat has accepted you into its world, and in cat language that matters. But there is also a warning many people should understand. If your cat suddenly starts sleeping on you much more than usual, or becomes extremely clingy out of nowhere, pay attention. Sometimes cats change their behavior when they feel stressed, insecure, or unwell. A sudden change does not always mean something is wrong, but if it comes with other signs like hiding, eating less, acting tired, meowing differently, breathing strangely, or avoiding normal activities, it may be worth checking with a vet, because cats are very good at hiding discomfort, and sometimes changes in sleep habits can be one of the small signs that something is different. But if your cat is acting normal, eating well, playing normally, and simply loves sleeping on you, then you may be receiving one of the quietest compliments a cat can give. Your cat feels safe with you. Your cat recognizes you. Your cat may even see you as part of its family. And that is the surprising truth. When your cat sleeps on top of you, it is not just being cute. It is not just being lazy. It is not just using you as a warm pillow. It may be saying, "You are safe. You are familiar. I trust you. And I choose you." So the next time your cat climbs onto your chest, your legs, your stomach, or curls up near your face, don't see it as something random. See it as a quiet message. A message written in warmth, trust, scent, comfort, and instinct. Because your cat may never say it the way a human would, but in its own way, it may already be telling you everything. If your cat sleeps on top of you, comment below where it usually sleeps. On your chest, your legs, your stomach, or beside your face. And if you enjoyed discovering what this behavior really means, leave a like and subscribe for more surprising cat facts. Because the more you understand your cat, the more you realize even the smallest habits can have a much deeper meaning.